Hi, Mr. Khosa. So this is a great opportunity for me. It's a new platform, Cricket Fanatics magazine. It's about the fans. It's a magazine the fans read. So I just wanted to give you them some insight into your role at CSA and how important these type of initiatives are. And
I'm the acting head of cricket pathways at Cricket South Africa. So I look after from professional system right until our development structures. And on a day like today, we are here for the third year in a row where New Balance, through their good gesture and the partnership with Cricket South Africa, actually donating equipment and as well as bowling boots to kids.
yeah,
And then these kids have been identified through our player performance plan, and they're coming from our hubs and RPC program, which is aimed at ensuring that we can produce players of color, especially from our pipeline, because the kids are coming from previously disadvantaged environment. And an initiative of this nature with this good equipment actually assists in the process, because when we evaluate the last 3 year performances, we can already see that the guys that have received the equipment is starting to add on to their performance on field, and we're starting to see gradually that our batting performances at the various age group weeks is starting to improve. And then through partnerships like this, we're quite thankful in ensuring that at least the kids might get given the much needed opportunity to ensure that they don't worry about anything else, but they can only just worry about their on-field performance. And
so what a lot of people don't realize in other sports, for example in soccer and in rugby, all they need is a ball. And I mean, you're a small little kid, you're just running around barefoot. Cricket, you need equipment, it's expensive to play the sport. So for what you guys are doing is actually amazing. So looking forward, how are you going to improve it to make it even bigger than it already is?
I think one thing that people are not aware of, we run what we call a player performance plan, where over 1,600 players are identified by our various members, and they get actually looked after by the coaching framework coaches that we have. Every member has 4 coaches that look after this talent. So they're making sure that they identify their performance gaps, and then they close those performance gaps. And this performance gap could be either equipment, could be one-on-one coaching, could be psychological, or could be socio-economic. And one of the issues that people are not aware of, as much as there's 60 kids here getting equipment, there's over 250 kids that CSA is actually buying equipment from New Balance for, and which is over 3 million rand worth of investment. And those are some of the things that, if you consider that we're having 975 players that are going to the national weeks, and then over 300 are getting equipment of this nature, it boils down well. And now, like I was saying earlier on, if any kid goes to the national weeks and it's not well kitted out, it only sends one message to us to say it didn't go through our identification process. And then we need to ensure that we don't allow kids to go to our national weeks with actually properly attire and all those type of issues, because they need to be proud, because it's a pride moment for them to be at our national weeks. And then through that, if you're performing well, it opens doors for you. And we need to ensure that at least a simple issue like equipment, which is quite an expensive one from looking at the circumstances of some of these kids, where they're coming from. Because most of these guys, you find that they come from families that find that they're living out of grants. And then, last year, over 45% of the players that we assisted, actually, they were coming from family households which were living out of the state grants. And let alone, if you expect that family to buy cricket equipment, that guy won't be popular in the house. And those are some of the little bit gestures that we do to ensuring that we create a real sporting opportunity for the kids.
So there's something that we maybe have in common. So I'm going to pivot a little bit. I want to talk to you about you being a cricket fan first, because we are both cricket fans at the end of the day. What was the moment that stood out to you as a cricket fan that you just said, wow, I love this game, man?
You know what? I actually go back to our old sponsors. I used to play football for Sundowns, and then I played from under 9 right until the under 17s. And but the critical moment for me was when my teacher forced me to go to the first Baker's Mini Cricket Festival at that stage.
Oh, wow.
And then now we're calling it the KFC Mini Cricket. And then the funny part is the first festival took place at the HM Pitcher Stadium in Mamelodi, where Sundowns used to be their home base. And just by being there, one thing that struck me as a 9-year-old back then was like, hang on, I've been playing football for quite some time, and here it is, I'm at my first cricket festival, and I'm getting biscuits, and I'm getting an orange as well. This is something different. Maybe I must stick to this sport. And I'm quite thankful, because that biscuit and an orange put me at Cricket South Africa today. Wow. And then it also inspires me to ensure that I can create the same real opportunities for the kids out there that wants to play this game, or also wants to administer in the game. Because when we look at them, we're always looking for cricket players, but some of them could end up in administration, like myself, or most recently where we're making advances in the match official space, where you find that some of them could actually be international empires. But the most important issue for us is that these guys become fans for life. When the minute they get exposed to a KFC mini cricket program, and then it touches them, and they can probably relate every time when they switch on the TV and see the game of cricket.
So can you please just give a message to the fans on how we can assist you to make it this greater than it already is?
I think one of the biggest issues, we need the Proteas to be successful in world cricket, and they need all the support from the South African public. And we're going through a transition now in terms of ensuring that we can build towards the 2023 World Cup. And part of those processes now, we're starting with the hard tour in India, and then followed by England, and then here at home, and then as well as Australia. And we're asking the public to be patient with us in terms of ensuring that we can get the necessary support required to ensure that the Proteas, we can steer them in the right direction. But most significantly, with the series against England here at home, we need to ensure that we support the boys, and in ensuring that they're playing against world champions, and in ensuring that the kids that are out there can be inspired in following the game of cricket. And it's quite a bumper December ahead. And then it's holidays for the kids and all that, and probably most of them will be included in wanting an opportunity to go and see the game of cricket either on TV or as well as the various stadiums. And we will be naked if without the support from the public. And that's one thing that I think we undersell ourselves, and because we don't see the value at them, we're only worried about ourselves internally. But I must commend and thank every South African out there who supports the game of cricket, because through your support, you make everything possible, and a day like this is only possible because of them.
Thank you very much, and good luck for all your future endeavors.
No, thank you very much to you, sir.